Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Well, you know that my mother passed away. Plus, I'm getting kicked out of my home because the owner of the home is having marital difficulties. So she needs to move into her home, and I understand that. I got no problem with that. But the thing is that they want us to professionally clean this house and do all kinds of things before we leave. And I feel it's not right. It's always a battle and everything. Right now, as you see all the boxes in the back, we're packing, we're doing what we need to do and everything else. But I don't want to bore you with my life and everything. We're going through our trials and tribulations right now. But I wanted to go through the Zodiac, give you your December um reading and everything. And the first card for Aries is shadow self. Working with your shadow self is very complicated because when you're dealing with your shadow self, you got your doubts, you got your certain things around you, you think negative and everything else. So you need to think more positive in things and do things more positively. So the thing is, shadow self is the main thing. The next card for Aries is centering yourself, meditating, focusing on different things around you, balancing yourself out financially, emotionally, physically, mentally. Okay. Next one is dealing with protection. There's a lot of protection around you through the spirit world, through the realms, and everything. My sun is in Aries. So the thing is, there's a lot of protection. There's a lot of positivity. But also, too, protection can mean that being in a job of protection, that your job is protected, or you're doing a job to protect others, to help others, and everything else. So the main thing is that it's a lot of protection and everything. But the truth, it's like someone needs to tell you the truth, or sometimes someone's going to be abrupt and tell you the truth about something about you. And the thing is, you need to swallow the truth. You need to swallow that pill. Because the thing is that the truth is coming out no matter what you do, no matter what you hide, no matter what you do in Aries. So the thing is, Aries is a fire sign. Fire signs can be very, very reckless and everything else. Jump into things that they don't know what's going on. First, use your perception and your observation before you jump into a certain dramatic situation. But December is a month of expressing yourself. It's about expression, taking things off your chest and everything else, focusing on different things that are around you and everything. So the main thing is that what these cards are saying, watch your motives, watch your anger, watch your emotions, because it could get you in a negative place. We don't want that. So watch out for your storms, okay? Watch out what's going on around you. Go day by day. Don't jump into dramatics with people, especially with your partners. Talk about it, communicate about it. Don't yell about it. All right? Okay, Aries. The next one is Taurus. Okay? The next one is Taurus, and we're dealing with your loved ones. Some of you Tauruses have lost loved ones during this month and everything else. During December or during the holidays and things like that. So your ancestors are like saying, "Hey, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I love you." And the main thing, Taurus and everything else, is like light a candle for them. Light a candle for your ancestors because they're trying to speak. All right. The next card is beauty. Some of you are going to be changing things around you. Body image. Taurus is all about body image this month. Dealing with December. Body image, like doing your hair, doing your nails, losing weight, things like that. Time for change with the body image. Okay? Now, enchantment. Some of you Tauruses deal with magic, manifestation. Some of you are Wiccans. Some of you are, witches. Things like that are just healers, empaths. So enchantment is about magic, going with your intuitions, making your intentions be known, making those boundaries. Okay? Now, harmony. If you want more harmony in your life, you need to work with positivity and healing and work with your triggers. And what I mean with triggers is like certain things that you went through in the past, people can trigger. So take that power back so people can't manipulate you. Okay? The next thing is nature, getting back into nature. Okay, Taurus. So the thing is that nature, being next to your elements, okay? Water, air, fire, and water, air, fire. Oh my God, I forgot the elements. Water, air, fire, and earth. And I'm an earth sign, that's bad. But nature is getting back into your elements and focusing on things and meditate, dealing with beauty and everything else. And once you get your mind right and focus, Taurus, you will hear your ancestors. So follow that intuition. All right. Now the next one is the next sign is dealing with um June, May, June. So we're gonna go with Gemini. Gemini, you need to start listening. Some of you Geminis think you know it all. So the thing is that you don't know everything. Because if you knew everything, you wouldn't be in the predicament that you are in. So the thing is, when listening, you can listen to other people or listen to yourself. You need to focus on things that will really make things happen for you, Gemini. I know you're the twin, Jekyll and Hyde, moody, and everything. December is a month of moodiness for Geminis and everything. But the main thing too is that you need to realize what your goal is, what you need to go further in your life, because you're going through a transition in life. And uh when you go through a transition in life and everything else, you need to look at these changes emotionally, physically, and mentally. Okay? Because some of you Geminis are starting to go through a roller coaster in December. Okay? Now, the next card is celebration, and I'm not talking about holidays. Talk about a celebration of moving forward, a celebration of growing and achieving. Okay? Some of you Geminis don't have a job right now. And the thing is that you're going to achieve it if you really want it. All right? Love. Some of you Geminis are having love situations or getting into new relationships. But you need to focus on almost like the love relationship is like keeping it focused, keeping it in a positive way. Love relationships, some may be ending in December, but some may be coming together, working together. But the main thing is to communicate, not control. All right? Because if you're in a controlling relationship and it's only one sided, then you're never going to get any further. All right? Now, the thing is trust. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust your emotions and everything. You need to focus on what makes you happy, finding your identity. Trust, if you don't have trust, going back to the love card right next to it, if you don't have trust in your relationship, then you don't have a relationship. So focus on that, Gemini, okay? Grace. God is giving you grace, okay? You have a grace period to think about things, to motivate, to push ahead, to line out your goals, okay? Line out your plan, what you want in life, instead of complaining about it, instead of making excuses. You need to focus on that grace period. You need to get things done, okay? Because Gemini, you're switching around, and in January, there's going to be a solar eclipse, which means brings up like a retrograde. And when you're dealing with retrograde, it slows things down. So get it done. December is a month of ending things, finishing things off, and everything before you go into the 23. When you go into the 23 and everything else, January, 2023, what you didn't finish in December is going to go into the new year, right? Now, we did Taurus, Gemini, Aries, now Cancer. Okay, sanctuary for Cancer, finding your peace, finding your emotional peace, okay, in everything. My mom was a Cancer, God bless her soul. The main thing is finding your peace, being healthy, being strong, because some of you Cancers are going through health issues and everything else. You need to make a plan what makes your life happy and secure in everything. The worst thing to do is make excuses. Just get it done. Some of you Cancers don't get that appreciation, but at the same time, you need to show gratitude towards people that have been helping you, that have been achieving with you, and everything else. So the gratitude and everything, you need to focus on achieving and moving forward and everything. Show gratitude, but at the same time, accept appreciation, because some of you are not getting that appreciation. Okay? You got the kindred spirit. That kindred spirit is friends, positive friends, in everything. The thing is, work together, not against each other, dealing with kindred spirits. Kindred spirits can be a sister, kindred spirits can be a friend, working together, helping each other. You know, don't get involved in dramatics. Just help where you can, but don't get involved in dramatics, okay, with friends. Now, also, too, discernment. There's someone around you that don't want to talk about it, don't want to hear it, don't want to see it, because they can't face the truth in things, So, dealing with you Cancers, there's someone around you. This could be a friend too, that kindred spirit that I just talked about. This person might not want to talk about it, might not want to see it or hear it. So the thing is that they're in denial. They're in denial about things. Okay. The last card is strength. Okay. There is a Leo around you, Cancer. There's a Leo around you that needs strength, or you need to build up on your strength and prosper and do different things. But the strength card also means that you need to work on your weaknesses in life so you can push ahead and not dwell in the past. Okay, Cancer? All right. Now we're dealing with Leo. Okay? Leo, the first thing, Leo, you need to release things that don't work for you anymore. That don't work for you. Take charge. Put your foot down. Okay? And that's what you do. You need to release things that don't work for you anymore. Releasing, doing the things that we need to do. Okay? So the thing is that that reflection in everything, that reflection is dealing with, looking yourself in the mirror and saying, hey, what do I have to release? What do I have to prove? And everything else. So the thing is, releasing certain things in your life leads to hope. And when it leads to hope and everything, it's saying, hey, wow, I got a break. I can push through there. I can release this certain thing. So the thing is that December, like I said, with some of my other readings, is that December is a month of finishing off things and ending things. So December is because when you go into the new year and you haven't finished or you haven't released certain things in your life, it's going to go into the new year and you'll be doing the same thing over and over again. It's like almost like going in circle. All right. Always going in circle. Now, it's like some of you Leos are going to go through like a spiritual awakening and say to yourself, hey, this is what I need to do. This is what I need I need to stop making those boundaries. I need to stop making excuses. I need to motivate myself to push ahead, to move ahead. Because the thing is, some of you could be going through financial difficulties now because the job is short and everything, or you got a seasonal job that is like a tax collector or something like that, and money's really really rough and everything. You got so many ideas, you got so many talents. Push it out there, prosper from that, because that's what you can do. It's like me releasing the old. I'm packing. I'm do I mean, I may not have a house yet, but the thing is, the process of moving, the process of doing the things that we need to do and everything is like the thing is like saying, hey, I might not have a place to go, but the thing is, we need to process through it. So the thing is that the awakening is like saying, hey, release the old, come in with the new, and focus. Okay, your last card is dealing with faith. You need to have faith in yourself. You need to release things. You need to have a strong faith in yourself. And it doesn't matter what belief you have, it's in you. It's what your faith is and everything, what you believe in. Okay? And having faith in what you can do. Because some of yous out there, Leos, every zodiac has to have faith in what they do. They need to go through the process. They need to go further in life, even though it's an inconvenience and everything else. But the thing is, what we go through in life, dealing with inconveniences, we grow and we achieve and we move forward. That's what we need to focus on, okay? That's what we need to achieve. So we've done Leo and everything. Now we're going into Virgo. Virgo, the first card is adventure. You know, some of you Virgos are going to go on a venture. You're going to achieve this. You're going to be happy about it. It's going to be a blessing, just to get away. But the main thing, when you go on this adventure, don't complain about it. Enjoy it. Okay? Enjoy it because it's meant to be. The next card is perception. It's how you look at things, Virgos. You know, you're looking at things and everything else. Virgos, you're like, you're looking in like that narrow path, when you should be looking on both sides and this side. What's coming here? What's coming here? These blessings, and what's coming forward in blessings. So the thing is, you need to focus on the goodness of what you have achieved in life and everything else. Don't let other things bother you because it's a hindrance. It keeps you in that comfort zone of yours. Okay? Now, yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes the way you look at things now, changes in relationships, some of you Virgos, changes in life, because some of you Virgos are going to become pregnant and everything else. Plus, on top of that, too, with Virgos, also your earth signs, you're all about, tradition and everything else. So the thing is that Virgos, you need to do different things in your life that will make you happy, you know. So the next card is power, taking your power back. Some of you Virgos are in relationships or dealing with family members that want to control. So you need to take your power back and everything, because these people that try to control you are, are people that know you and use your sore spots against you. So the thing is, taking your power back, achieving what you need to achieve, and you will be more happier. Because some of you want freedom from controlling relationships or controlling family members. Okay? Some of you want to move. Some of you want to, say, hey, I'm a person too. You don't need to control me. Take your power back, Virgos. Okay? Some of you need to take your power back dealing with your life. Okay? Dealing with your life. Instead of working with your shadow self, you need to work with your positive self. Okay? Now, dealing with Libra. First card, thought. Some of you Libras are so hard on yourself. You are your worst enemies. Okay? Some of you Libras are trying to achieve things, but at the same time, you're crushing yourself. You're crushing your own soul. And you're saying, I can't do this, I can't do that. There's no such thing as can't. Okay? No such thing as can't, Libras. You need to step out of that negative mode. All right? You need to step out of it. All right? So the thing is that you could have that abundance if you stay out of that negative self-talk. Self-sabotaging yourself and everything, because you got the thought process, which could be positive. You got the abundance that can blow up your career, abundance of joy, abundance of love, and everything else. See, if you get into a relationship and you're just negative, 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 that relationship is not going to work. All right? Unless that other person is bitter, just like you. And then you're going to be going back and forth, and it won't be no love there. And this is your intentions, making your boundaries with people, making your boundaries with places and everything else. Making that intention be known. Because once you make that intentions be known and everything else, the thing is like saying, hey, I'm putting my cards on the table. I'm making these boundaries. And that's what I need to do. I'm not going to cry over spilt milk. I'm just going to get it done. And that's what you do. Don't make those intentions known and keep those boundaries. Don't be soft, because people are going to step all over you, Libra. All right? The next thing is union. That's with relationships. If you think positive and you work in a positive life and you in communication also, you'll have that special union that you desire, Libras. But right now, everything's up in the air with some of you Libras, and you're trying to get that abundance. You're trying to think positive, but at the same time, You're eating inside of you. This negativity is eating inside of you is because you're bitter. You need to let it go. Let it go. Forgive. And on top of that, too, forgive yourself. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Okay? The next thing is choice. The choices you make in January 2023 are going to lay out your year. December is finishing off a month, finishing it off, cutting it off. It's endings to lead to new beginnings dealing with January. It's your mindset, it's your thought process. And that's what you need to think about, Libra. Okay? The next thing is Scorpio. Scorpio, innocence. Someone is going to court. Someone, Scorpios, being an innocent bystander and getting blamed for something that you didn't do. It's going to clear up. Okay? But if you did do it and everything else, then karma is going to come your way. All right? So, Scorpio, the innocence, innocence is like, you're getting a bad hand and everything during, like, with poor or during with people that are blaming you for nothing. Okay? Because you're dealing with that. You are a very playful individual. You like to joke around and everything. Some of you Scorpios and everything else, but you're going to go through major mood swings because of things that are happening in your life. It's going to make you emotional and everything else. And when it makes you emotional and everything else, you're never going to be at peace. All right? You're never going to be at peace. So you need to release and release and release, because these emotions are not going to get you anywhere. It's like you're going through a roller coaster. It's time for you to go through the healing. Go through that healing and what you're going through. This could be being blamed for something you didn't do, separating from a relationship, but also too, it's an ending of something. It's an ending of something that really, really keeps you not at peace. And that's what I see. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. A lot of healing and everything. And this individual, even a loved one, if you lost a loved one and everything else, they're going to come in your dreams. They're going to come in your dreams and communicate with you and show you the way. Okay? All right, Scorpio. Now, Sagittarius. First Sagittarius. Wisdom. Listen to other people's wisdom. Listen to what they've gone through and everything else. But some of you Sagittariuses are being so greedy, and lying and not wanting to help and everything else. And the thing is, with Sagittarius and everything else, it's a fire sign. They can be very reckless in what they do. But karma's going to come around and snap them. If you're doing positive, that's fine. Karma will have good for you. But if you're being negative about things and not helping others and everything else, the thing is, you need to focus on things of good, not of negativity. Okay? Now, the next card is purity. Purity is about using your wisdom, doing good for others, and everything. Because some of you Sagittarius just take, and never give. Okay? The next one is patience. Sagittarius is, some of you Sagittarius are waiting for something. You're going to receive it. but you're going to have patience. Okay? Your guardian angel is watching over you. Your loved ones are watching over you completely. Plus, on top of that, follow your intuition. You know, your guardian angels are focusing on giving you notes of intuition, what you feel. Follow your gut. Don't second guess things. Okay? Because there's a lot of patience that you're going to need. Don't rush into things. And plus, don't start new things. Because if you start new things in December, you know, it will end in January. So start in January so it can be a full productive year. Okay? Now, Capricorn, divine timing. And I'm a Capricorn. You know, I always pray to the Lord and ask for us to have our own land and have our own house so we can rent to own it because I can't do it any other way. So the thing is, divine timing is telling me and telling other Capricorns that in divine timing, what you've been praying for, what you've been wishing for, is going to come into fruition. Okay? So the thing is, it's in his time, it's not in your time. All right? Because new beginnings. Capricorn is getting new beginnings, you know, of course. New beginnings, divine timing, things are working in process, you know, but you need to balance out everything, your emotions, everything. It's going to be a trial and tribulation, but we work for our new beginnings, Capricorn, because we're business oriented. We're very, very business oriented, and we're very compassionate sign. So the thing is that we're working on different things because we're going through that transition of change and new beginnings. So the thing is that December is our month, is our birthday month, and January is our birthday month because some of you Capricorns are in January. I'm in December. But the thing is that your transition, the new beginnings, what you're going through now, what you're going through now to change and everything else, Capricorn, what you praying for, everything's going to come in. And this could be coming in January because it's new beginnings and everything else. Just like me, I'm going through a process. I'm going through that transition of packing, of doing what I need to do, that transition of my mother passing away and everything. Being there, doing the right thing, and everything else. Okay? Last card is compassion. You know, having that compassion, that sign of compassion, that card that shows confirmation. Earth signs are very compassionate. You know, it depends on the person, you know, because some Capricorns can be greedy as all get go, you know. But the thing is that compassion, me, all the things that I've been through in December, between November and December, okay, I could be bitter. I could be in a corner and not and cry my eyes out. But my mother wouldn't want that. My mother would want me to push on to help other people. That's how compassionate she was. Okay? That's how she compassionate. You know, I mean, even in death, she even, you know, told me. She said, "We need to get these baskets out. We need to focus on different things, you know, to help these 7 families." And I'm pushing it forward the best I can. And we got helpers, you know, 2, 3 helpers that are helping with the baskets, and other people that have donated and everything. So that's a blessing in itself. It's like a handful of people helping, which is a blessing in itself. And I'm not complaining about that. But the thing is that compassion, pushing forward and everything. And that's what Capricorn is doing. That the transitions, the changes, cutting cords, doing different things, moving on, showing compassion and pushing forward. And this is all in divine timing. We do our part in the spiritual world, and God Himself does His. So that's the main thing for Capricorn. The next one is dealing with Aquarius. Okay? And when we're dealing with Aquarius and everything else, you know, Aquarius is an air sign, and a lot of Aquariuses, they talk about things, but they don't do it. Okay? The thing is that they just they have no motivation. You can be an Aquarius, work your heart out and everything else, yeah. But the thing is that you need to focus on what you need to do at home. You need to focus on things. Yeah, you may make a paycheck. You may, come home to a point. The thing is, what you doing at home to improve your home, to improve things around you. So December is finishing off month on things, doing things that you need to do. Going into the new year will be positive and everything else. So the thing is, the main focus is that achieving things and everything. So we're gonna focus on Aquarius. We're gonna put out the first card and everything. But the main thing is it's about finishing things off for Aquarius, because Aquarius, they beat to their own drum. They, you know, they say one thing, they do another. They're making excuses and everything. They need to push forward and doing what they need to do, what their projects are, what their goals are, and everything else. So the first thing, too, some of you Aquariuses are going through a healing process. And when we go through a healing process and everything, this could be dealing with the death of a loved one. This could be dealing with things around a lot of people and everything. It's like healing, forgiving, and forgiving yourself. Okay? Look in the back of your mind, see what you have done to people and everything, but sometimes you may feel that it's one-sided for you, but the other person is telling the truth. Okay? The way your thought process is. All right? Spirits in your dreams. Okay? Loved ones in your dreams trying to communicate with you. Trying. So, like I said, dealing with intuition, Aquarius, you're going to be wide open. You're going to be seeing things and everything else. Some of you have gifts. And when you have gifts and everything, Aquarius and everything, you're going to grow. You're going to achieve. That third eye is opening up in 2023. All right? Because your ancestors want to talk to you. And the beauty of all this is like changing, beauty, looking at things in a different light. Last but not least, show your wisdom, show your smarts. The thing is that you can preach it, but if you can preach it, you need to do it. Okay? And if you're preaching it and not doing it, that's like a hypocrite. All right? All right. Now, last one is Pisces. First one, truth. Speak the truth. Stop playing games, Pisces, because some of yous are not speaking the truth. Okay? Some of you Pisces need patience. You're not you're not having those patience, waiting for things to come together. You know, Pisces is very independent people. They can be very emotional. And when they become very emotional, they can become very angry and everything. But there's a major celebration coming along, and I'm not talking about Christmas and everything. Celebration of love, something to do with your relationship, something to do growing together and everything, bringing magic into each other. Don't be so hard on yourself dealing with the relationship. Enjoy what you have, enjoy what you're getting and everything, achieving what you want to get. Because there's a lot of magic around you dealing with love, dealing with celebration and everything. It's like you want the truth all the time and everything. The truth is right there. You know, you're so hard on yourself and everything. You can be your worst enemy. So Pisces, you you need to just enjoy life and focus on things that need to get done and out of the way. And on top of that, live on a certain budget. And when you live on that certain budget, dealing with finances and everything else, you're going to be clear little by little. All right. Well, that is December's 2022 readings for the Zodiac. And the thing is that if you want a full-fledged reading, it's $30 for 30 minutes. I also do email readings for $60. Okay? I don't charge anymore. I also have soul therapy, which is almost like a counseling therapy. That's $75 an hour compared to a counselor and everything else. Also, to um, in the future, I'll be teaching a lot more and everything because I'm thinking of focusing on more classes and everything and stuff. And classes are 400 a month. But the thing is that if you went to a college or whatever, you'd be paying even more. But this is about paranormal or this is about life coaching and everything. And you will be certified for it. So the thing is that some of yous that are getting a deal and everything out there getting taught right now, the thing is usually the payment is 400 a month. So the thing is, it's time to be certified. I know I have to send out 2 certifications to someone that did their course and everything to South Dakota. I have to send it out. Um, I'm getting there and everything. Let me just move to my new house and then I'll get that done and everything else. So the new year, you'll have your certification for what you worked for and everything. So that's the main thing. But if you want to join my classes and everything, I will tell you the price range. I will tell you, and I will even work with you. But the thing is that you need to be determined to finish your class and everything. To the students that I'm taking care of now, I know we're having little breaks here and there because of the situation, what I'm going through and everything. But I'll make it up to you. The thing is to uh, dealing with readings and everything else. If you try to call me, leave a message or a text. A text is way better because I can get back to you and schedule an appointment with you. So the thing is that you can't get me by phone because I use my phone dealing with readings, and half of the time I can't answer it. So the thing is that you need to focus on just leaving me a text and say, "Hey, Cynthia, I need a reading. I want to make an appointment and everything else. I'll schedule you in. I have no problem with that. You know, I love helping people and everything. I love counseling. And since my mom died, it's almost like my therapy. So the thing is that just text me. You know, hey, Cynthia, need a reading at this day and time. Can you fit me in? No problem. If I can fit you in, it's fine. All right. So, you all have a blessed day. You all take care of yourselves and you be safe because I love you all. Bye bye.